What is up, beautiful people of the internet? My name is Jay Blasky and welcome to my channel. Usually I wake up pretty early because I need to do some stuff for my clients, I need to go to work. But today is a little bit different because it is weekend and then I take the privilege to rest a little bit more. And it's now currently 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you got the question, Jay, did you wash yourself? Of course I didn't wash myself. Like, I'm ginger. We got that natural ability that we can clean ourselves naturally. That is just like Mother Nature that gives us a high five. And completely unrelated to the video, I got this in the mail. Look at this. What? It's like a tryout box from XXL Nutrition and from the show that I'm about to do, which is the Beach Classics. I got a lot of fun stuff in it. It's like these thingies over here, which is like powder to mix with your water that gives you like a taste in your water, like what, orange, and some Coca-Cola and all that kind of stuff. A shaker because all my shakers smell like goat cheese. 2 pre-workout shots, 2 whey isolate sachets, and 2 of these fat protein bars, and a pretty long towel. Do you want to know the most fun part of it? I can try none of it. The protein bars are between 200 and 400 calories, which I don't want to fit in my macros because it's way too much and it takes a lot of space to do some other fun stuff. But without further ado, guys, let's go to the kitchen.
Turn the beat up a little bit.
So I already prepared everything. It stands right over here. Is this lighting anabolic? Pretty much it is. So what I'm about to make is 2 types of French toast. Yes, 2 types, which is a savory type one and a normal classic French toast. So I got 4 pieces of bread right over here, which is around 140 grams. This regular tiger bread. I got 2 batches of egg whites over here. In the savory type one, I put 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a little bit of persil over it, some salt and pepper of course. And I made a delicious spread with it, which is this spread right over here. What it actually is, it is some melted cheese. I use low calorie cheese, and for 20 grams of that cheese is like 30 calories, which is a no-brainer. I mix that cheese with some yogurt and you got some delicious spread. Yogurt is your best friend. You can make pretty much every spread with it, so it is very good. Make sure you got the Greek yogurt one without any flavors in it, so you can mix and match with every type of flavor you want. And to top the savory one off, I got some ham sprinkles right over here, which is 10 grams. And then for the classic French toast, I got this batch over here, which contains some cinnamon, 3 teaspoons of a low calorie sweetener, and a hint of vanilla extract. And for the spread, oh man, this spread, it is a chocolate spread, which I made again from Greek yogurt, a teaspoon of cacao powder, and 1 teaspoon of V2 chocolate and peanut butter powder. And I'm telling you, if you're a Nutella or just a chocolate fan, you need to try this one, because this one is gonna completely change your life. And again, completely unrelated to the video, 2 days ago I bought some monsters from like a website, and I bought this watermelon monster right over here, which you can get in Belgium. But I think you guys have been scammed for a very long time, my UK and American viewers, because your drinks are apparently 473 milliliters. Focus, yes. But the Belgian ones are 500 milliliters. I don't know if this is accurate, but yeah, it was pretty shocking. If you can see the size difference of the two, it is pretty noticeable. Is it the thing that in America the cans are smaller than in Belgium? I don't know, comment down below. Like every morning I drink some coffee, I drink water before I eat. And what do you do if you drink a coffee in the morning? Well, you drink a monster. This is a first try. I never drank this one before. It is ultra watermelon. That's a decent taste, man. Oh wow. I give this one 8 out of 10. I'm gonna lie. Now look at these beauties. These gonna taste good for real. But before I'm gonna give you a taste test, I'm gonna show you my supplement stack as if it is right now, because it is growing, because the prep is going deeper and deeper and my body is getting weaker and weaker. So I need some more supplements, aka pills, to support myself. So I got these multivitamins right over here that I take daily, 3 of it, and I got these ones right over here which supports my joint health, and I got these pills that look a bit similar but do a different kind of work for my body. These are some concentrated pills because when you go deeper in the prep and you go in a lower deficit concentrating on like words first of all, and like in general it's getting a little bit difficult saying it like it is, and this helps me a lot with that. And I got some omega-3 essential fatty acids because I love them, I take them and I feel good with them, especially in a prep, but when I'm like bulking I don't use them because they don't work. But when I'm in the deep calorie deficits, they really help. And last and most certainly not least, I got these vitamin D3s, which helps me to feel good and to support the lack of sun that we currently have in Belgium. So without further ado, let's give these French toast a try. This is a savory one right over here. And by the way, if you got the question why are you standing up and don't sit down, the lighting sucks really hard right over there, and the mirror is right behind this camera. So yeah, that's basically it, because it's better light. And if you want to try one of these recipes, I'm gonna link all of the recipes that I'm about to make today in the description down below. But hey, let's try this savory one first. Oh man. Oh, it's like eating a pizza with carbonara sauce. I'm really impressed by myself. I didn't know that it's gonna taste good, but not that good. Okay, let's stop with this one for a second. And let's go over the sweet one, the chocolate one. Oh, this is just basically eating a really good pastry with chocolate in it. Oh man, that is how you need to start your mornings, man. With some great food. So yes people, I did some bike riding to just keep myself active, and it is currently now 2:35 and I got this delicious protein ice cream right over here, which looks like this, and it is an absolute treat for your mouth. Now, what is the ingredients of this one? 200 milliliters of almond milk, 30 grams of protein isolated cookies and cream flavor, 50 grams of frozen banana. You don't have to buy frozen banana, you could just chop your banana, put it in the freezer, and like for an hour or two you can put them out and you got frozen banana basically. 18 grams of a Mars with some vanilla extract in it and some sweetener like stevia or what you got. I got this result over here. This is a pretty big bowl. I topped it off with some chocolate syrup. Look at this heaven, man. The first time I tried this, it tastes amazing. Now for every meal I'm gonna put the macros right over here, and the ingredients will be, like I said in the beginning of the video, in the description down below. This is basically a pre-workout snack. I'm actually gonna train legs today, and I got too much leg videos on my channel already, so I thought I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I trained with my mate Maxim a few days ago. I'm gonna show you the workout of that. It is a shoulder workout, so let's roll the clip. It is a beautiful sunny day. Like in the beginning of the day the weather wasn't that promising. It was like grayish and got a feeling that it was about to rain, but it didn't, and I'm very glad for that. This is the moment of the day that I do some steps, and my daily step goal is 12,000 steps, but I usually go above that. But now I'm gonna give you some little tips about cravings. Cravings in general, I got them a lot, and that is because I just like to eat a lot and I like to eat fatty foods. And how I handle my cravings personally is drinking a lot of caffeine and a lot of water and diet sodas. And me personally, I can handle a lot of caffeine, so don't worry about that. I drink, like now today, 2 coffees and 1 Monster, and I'm completely fine. Tip number 1 is make your meals interesting. Like you see in the morning, I made 2 different type of French toast, which is very delicious and makes things a lot interesting because you have 2 types of flavor. You got salty and you got sweet, and that makes things just a lot more fun. Tip number 2 is make your foods high volume. Like you see with the protein ice cream, you can make that thing voluminous as hell. Like the amount of protein ice cream you saw me eating, you can easily double that in size just by putting more ice cubes. But be careful with the xanthan gum, because xanthan gum can upset your stomach, so be careful, don't use a lot. And tip number 3 is be creative. You can actually eat fast food type of foods, but with some adjustments, and that is what I'm going to show you right now. And as promised, oh damn, the lighting. And as promised, we are back in the kitchen with all the ingredients that we're about to use for the next meal. Because I got a question for you. Who loves kebab? Who loves to go to the kebab shop after like 4 AM when you are sloppy drunk and eat some kebab and puke it out in the corner of a club? Well, I am one of those persons, and kebab, let's face it, has a lot of calories. My friends introduced me to like a very good kebab dish which is called the capsalon, and I ate it for the first time like 3 years ago, and I fell in love with it, and since then I don't want anything else when I go to the kebab shop. But for this portion size of capsalon, how many calories do you think there is? Just this regular size dish of capsalon. 500 calories? Cutie. 800 calories? Well, no. 1000 calories? Well, you get closer. 1500 calories. Just for this silly little dish that I can smash in like probably 20 minutes. And that is just crazy in my opinion. Like a regular size pita. How many calories do you think there is in there? 300 calories? No. 500 calories? Close. It is 750 calories, or even 800 calories. It depends on the size of the pita and what choice of sauce you actually make. So that's just crazy to think. I would smash a pita and a capsalon with ease, and I easily over my daily target of 2000 calories. So this is the plan, bros. We're gonna imitate the capsalon and the classic pita, but for far less calories. And now I got all the ingredients right over here, and let's go over them. So this is the seasoning that we are about to use. Some paprika powder, some garlic powder, some barbecue sauté powder, salt, pepper, and this is the amount of sauté powder that we're going to use. It's actually 3 grams. And here we got 250 grams of shredded chicken breast. I shred them in pieces because they make them look like sort of like pita flesh. I recommend to use chicken because chicken is a pretty lean source of protein and a pretty good source of protein. But if you don't like chicken breast or pita, choose another source of flesh, but make sure it is lean, and make sure it isn't like shawarma flesh that is pre-made into those packages with like pre-seasoning on it. And if you season your flesh, do not use oils, because those oils will add to your calories. Some chopped up onions, some chopped up potatoes, which is 300 grams with the peel on it, because kinda gives a dirty fast food kind of vibe like Five Guys. You don't have to do this, you can take the peel off, or you can use sweet potatoes, which has lesser calories. And this is the pita bread that we're going to use. Is from the brand Joseph's. It is a very good brand. If you see, the calories for just one pita bread is 60 calories, which is basically nothing. And these are the ingredients that you need to use for your garlic sauce. You don't have to make garlic sauce, you can perfectly use another sauce or make another sauce, but in my opinion garlic sauce tastes amazing with pita. And we got a big bowl with 100 grams of salad. And without further ado, Rose, let's make this dish before I'm gonna pass out because I'm freaking starving. Let's go. Chef Cook Shampoo did his magic again. I'm not gonna talk too much, otherwise this food will get cold. So I give you a quick little taste test. Damn. This just pretty much tastes the same. This just tastes the same. I don't have any words for it. And yeah, you saw that my fries are a little bit on the more brown side, let's say. I prefer the more crunchy way than like light brown kind of style of fries. But this, man, try this out, man. You need to. If you love kebab, you need to try this out. I'm gonna give you, of course, a taste test of the pita as well. Here we go. Same as the capsule, just tastes the same, man. For far less calories. It is nighttime, and that is the time when I do pretty much nothing. I just relax because I do most of my work in the beginning or in the middle of the day. On my steps, some work from some clients, workouts, and posing. And that is something that I don't talk a lot about in those videos that I'm currently making from Rose Men's Physique, but that is for a pretty good reason. I want to keep it a surprise. I don't want to spoil too much. I think it's a lot more fun that you can see me posing on stage, and yeah, it is like a little sneaky surprise. But another thing that happened that night most likely is cravings, and that is another tip that I can give you, is keep some calories in reserve and push your calories later in the day, for the simple reason why, if you have some cravings or you're hungry, you got some calories in reserve and you can play around and make some low calorie high volume dishes like these ones right over here. I got a low calorie wrap right over here, and the spread is a chocolate peanut butter spread, the same spread that I've used for my French toast in the morning. The wraps that I used is from Joseph's as well. I mean, man, you need to buy those, man, because the calories are insane for those. Like for one wrap it is 80 freaking calories, and it is like 7 grams of protein per wrap, which is actually a no-brainer. And the pita breads are empty. I bought these wraps and these pita breads online, and with the pita bread I just press it down with a fork, put some lean beef on it and put some greens on it with some light calorie cheese and with some passata tomato sauce. I got yourself a little pizza, which is very enjoyable and tastes really great, and the calories are pretty low. And to top it all off, a little dessert, which is a cheesecake flavored jelly. The brand of the jelly I've used is from Jello. Jello is a pretty good brand. The taste is amazing, the calories are freaking low. Like for this one there's just 25 calories, which is pretty much one of the highest ones they got. Like the other jellies, you can get jellies from for 10 calories. And to give you a little prepping update on how things currently are going, it is going pretty well. And if your question is if I'm really happy with my physique currently, I would say, to be very honest with you, no. I think I am not lean enough. Like, this is good lighting, you can see my abs still, but personally it is not enough for me. I have some fat I need to get rid of, but it is pretty difficult to get rid of those fats. It's not because I'm lazy, it's not because I don't work hard enough, it's just because my genetics are pretty shitty, I think, to go really low in fat. That is just the way it is. Because I'm currently now at 2000 calories, which is pretty low for me. And it's hardcore, man, but we are still going. I'm a stubborn guy, so if I want something, I go for it. But be prepared if you are doing a physique show, if it's men's physique, bodybuilding, classic physique, it doesn't matter. You will never be satisfied with your physique. That's just the way it is, and with posing as well. But we're going hard, rosé, we never give up. And we are creative in the kitchen, which makes prepping a lot more fun. The final calories and macros I'm gonna put on the screen as well, so you can see how much I ate for the day. I can see it is spot on and the proteins are high enough. So if you like this video, please give this one a like, share this one with a friend, put on post notifications so you can see when I drop a new video, subscribe, sure, and I'll see you in the next video. Buon appetito and peace.